Again, warm-up number 6 is what we started last week. Compute the mean, median, mode, and range of the data. They give us 100, 75, 90, 80, 65, 95. And number 2, write the equations of the best fit line below. So make sure you get that done, please. Next row. All right, once again, being that it's Monday, I'm going to go over this, even though you should already know how to do these by heart. Am I correct? Yes, Mr. Q. All right, so we got 65, 75, 80, 90, 95, and 100. So what do we need to do with any data that I give you? Set it in ascending order. Second, our mean, or mu, we need to add all of them and divide by 6. So let's see. We got, 65 plus 75, that's 140. 220, 330, 430. Is it 525? What is it? 520? 5 what? 505. Yeah, I meant to say that. 505 divided by 6. If it's in there 8 times, that's 48. Subtract. If it's in there 4 times, 24. Add a 0. Bring that down in a decimal. So if it's in there once, then I'll leave it as 84.1 approximately. Hands if you got that. All right. Median. Let's see. We got 3 data here, 3 data here. There's nothing in the center. So 80 plus 90, that's 170 divided by 2. This is 85. Hands if you got that. All right. In regards to mode, is there anything that repeats? No. No mode. And the range, what's 100 minus 65? That is 35. And if you got all of them correct, yeah, we got this, right? Number 2, write an equation, y equals mx plus b. Where does it start? Our y-intercept is plus 5, is that correct? Then we got y equals blank. So let me see, I'm going to go from here to here. So that means, bless you, it's going from 4 to 1. So it's going downward 3 steps. So this is -3. And then from here to here, that's 6 steps. Therefore, if we simplify that, we got y equals -1/2 x plus 5. Hands if you got something like that. All right. Good, 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 good. Here we go. Agenda, copy that, please. Form up number 6, best fit lines. Today we're going to revisit that. Measure central tendency, we're also going to revisit that. And you have 5 problems for home play. Copy that. We good? Yes? All right, copy this code, please. U5DQ4. U5DQ4. That's going to give you access to the home plate. All right. So, with that said, everybody with me so far? All right. Do me a favor, close your notes really quick. All right, so today we're going to do a quick review of what we saw last week. We saw 2 major concepts, best fit line, and what was the last one? Measures, and the measure central tendency, okay? So, before we move on, there is a Freire model. Look at it. Best fit lines. Talk it over first with your neighbor. Let them know the definition. what would be an example, and what would be a non-example. No notes. All right, talk it over to your neighbor, please. No notes. Go. For that one, get your text tool ready. Go at the bottom, select the text tool. Once again, no notes. You're just using your neighbors. So, in your own words, what are best fit lines? What would you write in your own words as a definition? Best fit lines. And then with your cursor or with your finger, you can draw me an example and then draw a non-example. Doesn't have to be elaborate, just something simple. So, look up to the screen. Hands off keyboard. So we said that linear relationships or best fit lines are what? A straight line you should have written, yes? Should have given me something like this or downward, but a straight line. And as a non-example, something with the wiggles like this, yes? All right. All right, press submit, please. So from there, once again, no notes. I want you to show me no association, positive association, negative association on your screen. Start putting some points on the screen. Go. We did example Q, look up, and we were able to create a coordinate, a quadrant, plot the points, get a line, write a line, and I said we can use two formulas if you wanted to use the formula for slope as well by selecting those 2 points and so on and so forth. From there, we moved on to an exercise in class where we got everybody's size, and then all of a sudden we got the data and so on and so forth. Okay? So, from there we moved on to measures of central tendency. Oh, snap. So, with that said, talk about your neighbor, let them know in your own words what is a definition for measures of central tendency. Definition for measures. No notes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands off keyboards, all right? Let's see. Look up to the screen. So what are the measures of central tendency? Commonly used measures of center, and I even said to underline that. Is that correct? So from now on, think about it like that. That would be your personal definition. Measures of center. That means the most common used data from the center of all the data. And what are they? Well, mean, median, and mode. Really quick, tell your neighbor what was the non-example that we used. What was the non-example? All right, looks like Jacob's got it. Jacob, what was the non-example? Range, that is correct. There it is, and so on and so forth. Okay? So, with that said, from there we went to an example. You guys remember that? And then we actually found goodness. Doesn't it stay? Anyways, we did an example, yes? So therefore, you're going to do one by yourself without your notes. Here we go. On your screen, get the text tool, or if you want to write on the screen, do that, please. You have a calculator, so now you are able to give me some data right quick. So example 1B, do that on the screen. All right, looks like we got it. So here goes, I think this is correct. Check your work, it should be on your screen. What's the only thing that they're missing? Range. Tell your neighbor what the range was. 7, that is correct. So make sure you finish the whole thing. Very good, very good. So from there we went to this one. Example 2, 6 members of cross country. Again, the process is the same. You organize it from least to greatest. Find the mean, median, and mode. By looking at these, we came up with a conclusion. What was the conclusion? Most cross-country members ran about 5 miles. You need to write a statement given that. You good? All right. So, with that said, copy that data, please, on your paper. You may open up your notes. Example 2B. 2B. You don't have to copy the problem itself, just the data that I give you. Data, 15, 15, 15, 15, 20, 20, 40, 60, 60, 70. And the context, here goes the problem. The data shows the number of dollars each of the 10 members of the cheerleading team raised in a week. Find the measures of central tendency, label the quartiles, and here I'm introducing something new. It's called identify the inner quartile range. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And then once again, the question, what can you conclude from the data? Which measure of central tendency best describes the data? So therefore, you have the calculators, calculate, and write a statement right underneath that and send you the screen. All right, help me out, Jay. What's our mode? That? Oh, yeah, Jacob. Mode. 15, that is correct. All right? Do me a favor, share with your neighbor what you got for the mean. They should be done by now. What's the mean? Get for the mean. What'd you get for the mean, Isabella? 27.6? 27.6. Hands if you got that. Huh. Okay. Let's see, how about Diego, what'd you get? What is it? 33? Who got 33? That looks about right, so make sure you double check your data. How do we find that? You add all the numbers and divide by how many numbers we have, right? All right, so you add all of them and divide by 4, 8, by 10, yes? All right, median. What'd you get for the median? Diego, pass someone. 20? 20. Hands if you got 20. Looks about right. Let's see. Let me read the problem again. The data shows the number of dollars each of the 10 members of the cheerleading team raised in a week. Find the measure of central tendency. Label the quartiles. Let's label the quartiles. So tell your neighbor which one of these is quartile number 2. Tell your neighbor which one is quartile number 2. Remind them. Quartile number 2. Larry, pass someone. Darren, which one's quartile number 2 out of these 3? Julius, which one? That is correct. The median is always quartile number 2. That's where we start. So let's go to quartile number 2. Let's see. These two together, you add them, divide by 2, that's 20. And this is Q2. You label that. Oh, frozen. Let it go. There it is. All right. So now that divides the data into lower data and upper data. So what is our median for these data right here, everyone? 15. This is Q1. How about what's our median for these data over here? 60, and this is our Q3. So with all that information, the mean being 33, median being 20, and the mode 15. And they're talking about raising money. What can you conclude? Talk it over to your neighbor. What would you write as a statement in regards to these three type of measures. Which one would be the most accurate? Look at the data that was given and look at these numbers right here. Which one would you use and what would be your conclusion? Talk it over your neighbor, please. Which one would you use and what can you conclude? Looks like Carissa's got it. Very good, Carissa. Job. Darian got it. Very good. Dulce's got it. Very good, Dulce. All right, let's see. How about Matthew? What can you or which measure do you think you're going to use? The mean, the median, or the mode? The mean, okay. So the mean is 33. So what would be your observation that you would write? Each cheerleader needed a total of $33 each. Okay. So if you notice here on the data that was originally given, what is the most common amount, or the one that was closest to that everybody pretty much got? What do you guys notice? 15 to 20, is that correct? That means these are a little bit out of the ordinary. So another observation, you could have said, I'm going to use the median because most cheerleaders raised $20, or about $20. Does that make sense? All right. So, not bad, not bad. There it is. All right, so with that said, look up to the screen. So we're done with best fit lines, beneficial tendency, and here's your home plate. Look up. Oh, sorry. Let me go back. Once again, there's a code for the home plate. Those of you that are following on YouTube, you may log out right now and just go over there and get your home plate. I'm going to stop the video right here. Later.